Diary. Are you good at guessing the plot twist? I watched a movie yesterday known for having a plot twist, but literally, like 1 minute in, I guessed the plot twist correctly. I was like, haha, no way this is gonna happen, but it happened. Yeah, I guess I watched too much thriller. Welcome to Art Attack. I'm your DJ Pretty Little Iris, and we'll be back after Heya by Ive. You guys are listening to Art Attack with your DJ Pretty Little Iris. How are you feeling? 안녕, 안녕하세요. Hi, hello everybody. Let's do all the hellos I know in all the languages I know. Hello, 안녕, bonjour. Okay. No, I know more, but I just realized it's not really funny. Hi guys, welcome to the start of a new week. This is a Monday show. Today is January 13th. And how's the weather like in your mind? How's your heart like? What's the weather of your heart like today? It is still winter, so I hope everybody has been staying warm, and I hope everybody had a great weekend. I kind of had a busy weekend, so I didn't have the usual stay at home and just relax type of days. I had some chores and I had to meet some people. So yeah, I'm not really fully, like my energy gauge is not like fully full, but it's alrighty because I just gotta live and life has to go on. That's reality, that's the truth. But yeah, hi guys, Olga says nice hair, Iris, thank you. If you are tuning in through our live radio, I braided my hair, but I braided it really lazily. I didn't do a good job, so it's just kind of like blech. It's there. Hi guys, how are you? Literally, how are you? Don't think of my how are yous as just filler words or filler expressions. I actually mean how are you? So, yesterday I watched 2 movies. One I watched Hidden Face. Wait, I think that's the name. It's like a new Korean movie that came out, but it's a remake of a Spain movie. Yeah, it's called Hidden Face. And it was actually really interesting. I actually really liked it. There's a lot of plot twists and it was interesting. It was a thriller, like a thriller plot twist, kind of romance. And then I watched this French film called The Patient, and 1 minute in, they show you like this house and how it's a disaster, how people are all dead. And I literally pointed out this one person saying, that guy did it, and that guy did it. I was like, no way. They said the plot twist was good, so I was like, wait a minute, but I was right. So, yeah. And then I read a book. Yeah. I will bring in the book later on, not this week, but sometime soon on Checklist because it is translated into English, so I won't spoil it, but I will talk about it a little bit in hour 2 because it is kind of related to the movie we are talking about. So yeah, how was your weekend, guys? What did you do? On Saturday, I had to meet some friends. I really didn't want to go. Not because of them, but because I didn't want to leave my house. So I was like, I don't want to go. But my friend was like, are you coming? You're coming, right? And so I kind of had to go. So I went. And plus, this was a neighborhood I don't live in. It's like really far from the neighborhood I live in. So I was like, But I went and I did have a good time. And then after that, I had a book club to attend, so I had to drive 1 hour and 30 minutes to the book club library, and then I had a book club. And then after that, the next day, I had to shop. It was a chore, guys. I wasn't shopping because I wanted to shop. I had to go shopping for clothes, but it was a chore. It wasn't for me. It wasn't like a luxury thing. It was like a chore, okay? So I did that. Yeah. Toyoshiro says, is the movie still I Saw the Devil? Indeed it is. We are talking about one of my favorite thriller films today in hour 2. Dracula says, what was your first book of 2025? My first book of 2025, I actually recorded it. Give me 1 minute. I have an app where I put it in. My first book of 2025 was called Corpse on Vacation, and I read it on January 5th. It is by the author Kim Jung-hyuk, which is a famous author in Korea. And yeah, it was interesting because the book, it was like you know how there's like two sides to a book? On the left side, it was the Korean version, and on the right side, it was the English translation. So it was like really interesting. Anyway, guys, let's have a fun time as usual. I'll be back after we listen to a song. This is Something Special by Tuzi.
Radio.
Let's talk about what we are doing today on this show. You guys are listening to Art Attack with your DJ, Pretty Little Iris. In our first hour, we have art news where I read you guys the news of arts and culture and also the weather. Wait, is weather arts or culture? Is nature art and culture? I think it's kind of art, but then it's also kind of culture because it's like, yeah, because it's like, but then it's like art. But then at the same time, it's like nature. But still, we don't care. We're going to tell you what the temperature is in South Korea today. And also, we have Art of the Day, where I ask you guys a question on our Instagram. Our Instagram page is, look, I have wings, like bat wings. Ew, I don't like bats. Are bats rodents? Because I hate rodents. And I feel like bats are rodents. Are bats rodents? So yeah, we ask you a question. Our Instagram handle is heartattack_Arirang. That is HARTATTACK_ARIRANG. Jonathan's like, don't overthink it. Overthinking is fun though, isn't it? I think overthinking is fun. Today's question for Art of the Day was, if you could remove something that exists in this world forever, what would it be? It could be anything. It could literally be like, I want to remove like kidney beans. Or it could be like something philosophical. You know, I want to remove like death. But it doesn't matter. If you could remove one thing, then what is it going to be? So go on and let us know. Mammals? Bats are mammals? Kikdi says, bats are rats with wings, so they are rodents. Did I ever tell you the story about how I saw a bat? Like a real bat? Like a real one? Let me know if I told you that story. If not, I'll come back and tell you a bit later because that was traumatizing. It was huge. It was almost the size of me, if I'm exaggerating a bit. Yeah. And also, if you guys have any messages, questions, song requests for me, then go on and send them over to our send message board or our email at heartattackarirang@gmail.com. 저 한국말도 굉장히 잘합니다. 한국어로도 사연 많이 보내주세요. send message board 통해 혹은 저희 이메일 heartattackarirang@gmail.com으로 보내주세요. And of course, in hour 2, we have AAA Arirang Acting Awards, where Jerome will be joining us to talk about, in specific today, I Saw the Devil, which is a thriller movie directed by Kim Ji-yoon. We talked about Cobweb a few weeks ago, so we are going back to one of his works. I always praise how much I love this film, so I am very excited to talk about it today as well. Alright guys, then let's go listen to a song and I'll be back with art news. This is SOS by 50/50. This is art news. This morning was cold, but Seoul will warm up to 6 degrees Celsius by midday. Tomorrow morning will be above freezing. Today will be cloudy with some rain or snow in central areas and Yeongseol later. Overnight, light rain or snow will spread to Chungcheong and some southern inland areas. Gangwon might get up to 5 centimeters of snow and Seoul around 1 centimeter. After 21 years, the Kyoeson train is back, connecting places like Iryong, Changheung, and Songchu. The 30.5-kilometer route runs between Uijeongbu Station and Goyang Taeguk Station, with Mugunghwa trains operating 8 round trips daily. The trip from Taeguk to Uijeongbu takes about 50 minutes. Opened in 1961, this line linked Seoul with northern Gyeonggi tourist spots, but stopped running in 2004 due to low usage. Director Bong Joon-ho's new Hollywood movie Mickey 17 is creating buzz ahead of its worldwide debut. The film will premiere in Korea first on February 28th, with lead actor Robert Pattinson visiting Korea on the 20th to meet fans and the press. This will be Pattinson's first visit to Korea. This has been Korea's Art News of the Day. We'll be back after 2 songs. This is 청바지 Prime Time by Pusoksun and 눈이와 Snowfall by Kwon Eun-bi featuring Cookie.
있기만 해도 그저 기쁘게 걱정을 다 건들게 가고 싶은 곳이 생겨 나도 모르게 오늘따라 훨씬 너가 보고 싶은데 혹시 지금 뭐해 같이 넌 위를 걷고 싶은데 창밖을 보니 눈이 와 듣고 싶어 Knock knock, what's in your heart today? A question a day to keep your mind awake. This is Art of the Day. I asked you guys earlier to tell me if I told you the story of when I saw the bat or not, and you guys said you don't think I did. And so the story is I saw a bat. That's it. I saw the bat upside down going like this. You know, this is what they do. And then it was like this, but it was like upside down. And I looked at its face and I never want to imagine that again. Like sometimes I dream about it because it was so scary. Okay, end of the bat talk. Today on Art of the Day, I ask you guys, if you could remove something that exists in the world forever, what would it be? My answer is bats. No, my answer is anything that look like rats. Ew, I don't even want to even say the R word. Anything that looks like the R word or the M word, I hate it so much because I don't know why, but I've always been so scared of rodents. And I'm not scared of a lot of things. Like, for instance, you know how I look like the type of girl to be like, there's a bug. No, if there's a bug, I would be like, killed it. But rodents, I just can't. Like, I can't even stare at them. So once I was actually I was watching a Korean drama called Mouse, and it's a really well-made thriller drama, and I really enjoyed it. But they kept showing me mice, and every time the mouse would appear, I would like close my eyes and I would like shriek. But the drama was good, so I kept watching. But every time I could sense that there was something furry coming, I would like close my eyes. Geek Diggy says, Iris, bunnies are just cute rats. And so what did I do to the bunnies, Geek Diggy? What did I do?
Yeah, Geek Duty says so there is something that can scare Iris. Birds and rodents. Yeah. Why is this piece of hair sticking out like this? Yeah, birds and rodents. So that's my answer. Yeah, I hate them. I hate them. But you know what the crazy thing is? You know how I've been to New York a lot of times and I literally spent a semester in Boston? I was in New York for a long time and stuff. I never saw a single rat. Isn't that like so fascinating? I almost think it's a superpower that I never saw a rat there. Yeah, the R word. Ugh. Okay, let's see your answers. Illy says vegetables. I'll eat all your vegetables for you, and your profile picture is a bunny. Yeah. They're like cousins to the R word, right? Photography says hatred. Sorry, photography, I've got lots of that. SB says obvious answer awful people, worst of the worst criminals. Awful people are just awful. SB says less obvious commercials before movies and theaters, like the random ads, not trailers. You don't like watching ads? I low key enjoy watching ads. I feel like the ads they show in Korean theaters are like high quality. I like them. Digashir says physical thing, lima beans. Lima beans, lima beans. Metaphysical thing, lying. You would want to get rid of lying? So that means you can't even do white lies, right? You want to get rid of lying, so you can't say. So if someone's like, "Do you not like me?" You can't say, "I like you." You have to say, "I don't like you." Like white lies are included. Why do you guys keep sending emojis of the stuff I don't like this. Please don't put emojis of the stuff I don't like. Can you guys clean the chat with like bread emojis for me, please? Thank you. Oh, it's lima beans. Jonathan says mosquitoes. I feel like a lot of people will relate to this. Mosquitoes. Apparently, mosquitoes do no good in this world. Like, you know how a lot of the time, a lot of things do, like, if there's bad things about something, there's also good things. But apparently, mosquitoes have no good things, which means, why do y'all have to exist? Mosquitoes? Like, why is. Okay, somebody has to do a deep dive into this. Why are mosquitoes needed in this world? Marian says, I love you. Thank you. Olga says, air pollution. I hate air pollution. Did you guys know? I feel like the more I do radio, the more stuff the more TMI for Iris. Oh, thank you guys for all the bread spams. Oh, Olga even did a blood spam for me. This is so cute. I want to take a picture. I'll take a picture of it later. Oh, that's cute. So did you know? So I was born in Canada, right? Okay, this is another like Iris lore, okay? It's exclusive for people that listen to Art Attack. You listen to Iris lore. So I was born in Canada and we have really nice air there. And then when I was around 2 years old, I came to Korea for like a year or two. And ever since I was born, I always had super clean Vancouver air. And then I came to Korea, and what do my lungs think? They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, alert, alert, what is this air? What is this polluted air? So I was really sick for a long time. So I would like be at hospitals all the time. I would even have to get like hospitalized because I was just sick, and I had like a whole IV set at home because I was unwell. It wasn't like a deadly disease or anything, but it was just literally because of the air, so my lungs weren't working properly. So the doctor was like, I've seen two people with this case. First is Iris, and this other boy I treated with the same symptoms, he was born in Norway. So I was like, yeah, woo. But now I'm so used to the Korean air. It's like when I get clean air, I'm just like, what is this clean air? Benny says viruses from computers. Yeah, it's like that thing everybody fears, but I don't even know if it really exists. Like, I may have 1,000 viruses on my MacBook right now, but I don't know what to do with it. It's just coexisting with me. Yeah.
Steve says hunger, poverty, followed by war and terminal illness, cancer. Yes, of course, all these negative things have to shoo away if they can. Ricky says so many things, but if I had to pick one thing, I'll go with ungratefulness. Really? So is it like a pet peeve when people don't say thank you to you? Do you get really annoyed? That's interesting. Ungratefulness. So you don't like people that are ungrateful? What if they're like super cute? Yeah. Which doesn't make an excuse. It's just my question for you. RVN says mosquitoes. Yes, another mosquito. Yeah. Happy says disease. Miles says the evil and negative things like bullying or bullying. Yeah, bullying, Rose. That's not cool. That's not cool. Siska says criminals. Yes, criminals. What are you doing? Ferva says centipede. I am not scared of these. And I guess some people might be scared. So I'm always like, I don't understand why people are scared of bugs, but they probably don't understand why I'm scared of the R word or the B word, like BIRDS. So yeah, I guess I'll have to respect, but I would be a good roommate because I'll catch all the bugs for you and I won't even scream. You know, there's like this one. Okay, actually, I shouldn't say this. Sarita says, if I could remove something, it would be war and cancer, two things that took people causing pain. Leon says pain and sickness in general, so people can D-word peacefully. That's true, so people can D-word peacefully. San says school. But without school, I mean, I used to say this when I was in school, but as soon as I dropped out of school, I was like, you know what? School is actually kind of good. It gives you memories. Crash Override says, answer could change periodically, but for now, exorbitantly rich people. What did they do to you? I mean, they do stuff, but what made you make this answer? Robin says expensive airline tickets. Ugh. You know, flight tickets are so expensive, and for what? No, I mean, I understand why it has to be expensive, but then at the same time, for what? Like, we've been flying for so long now, isn't it time that it gets cheaper? Like, things get cheaper, guys, doesn't it? No, actually, things get more expensive. But why? We should be able to fly. Clara says diseases. Jockula says disease. Best radio sound says the need to work. I wish I could stay at home all day listening to radio and watch dramas. Yeah, why do we... Wait, you said, I wish I could stay at home all day listening to radio and watch dramas? So you want to get rid of the need to work? Then what about the people that make the radios and dramas? What about me? You want to get rid of the need to work, but what about me? Muistin says air. Bro, that's sus, bro. Why air? Bro, why? That's just deep, which means we need I was gonna say breath of fresh air, but then this man said air, so let's go listen to a song. I'll be right back, guys. This is Nude by G Idol. Nude by G Idol. We only have 4 answers left. Muistin says there's only one thing to be removed. That's you, Muistin. Leah says 2-day weekend is just not long enough. Exactly. Can we just get like 1 day in between? I'm begging. No, I'm kidding. I like being here, guys. Don't get me wrong. Ifla says, Iris haters, let's get rid of them all. For real. What are you guys doing with your life? But then at the same time, I don't really have a lot of haters. So I was gonna say, like, I want to get rid of all the people that think I'm ugly. But then I realized then I don't have to get rid of anyone. Watermelon is a clap says, 디저트를 먹으면 살이 찌는 현상. The fact that you have to gain weight if you eat dessert. Please, 없애주세요, 제발. Please get rid of this. I'm having a hard time with my life, yo. Please get rid of them. Anyways, thank you for your answers, guys. Let's read your messages that you guys sent me.
The first message is from Ricky G saying, "Hello, Iris. I went to watch Nosferatu. I forgot how to pronounce it again. The other day with some friends. I thought it was interesting. I wasn't really sure what to expect, especially since it's a Robert Eggers, is it Eggers movie, and he does some weird stuff. I guess I mostly just wanted to see how they designed Count Orlok, which was pretty good in my opinion. The set design was also pretty good, and so was the acting for the most part. I don't know much of the original story that the movie is based on, so I can't say too much on that. But the editing, ooh, it really says ho. They seem to use a jump scare once every 20 minutes, and it just made the horror vibe feel very cheap in the end. The transitions were also pretty confusing at times, like something scary happens to a character and suddenly it cuts to them waking up from bed, and that only happens very regularly. This movie is like a celebrity who everyone keeps talking about how hot they are, but you just don't see it. In my defense, I did say I'm very picky about horror movies. So I've been really excited for this movie and I really want to watch it. And I didn't think like they would ever release it in Korea anytime soon. But actually, guys, I was checking something else this morning and I found out that they're gonna release it on Wednesday. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, Jerome, let's go watch it. So if we do end up watching it, then I will give you an update. But I'm very excited because people said it was like messed up. Although I didn't watch the original. Do I need to watch the original film to understand what's happening, or yeah, could you let me know, guys? Or can I just go into it blind? It's about vampires, right? And I heard it was kind of gory and kind of like grotesque and also kind of weird. But I like weird stuff. So yeah. Thank you guys for your message. I will read more of them continuing on this week, but I just wanted to mention something. We are going to listen to two songs, but one of the songs is a song that was released today at 12 p.m. Korean time, and it's a song that I wrote the lyrics for it, and so I wanted to kind of introduce it to you guys a little bit. This song is by a friend I went to Berkeley with. His name is Hanju, and I feel like if you guys were following my Instagram at the time I was at Berkeley, you would know who he is, because I was like, I tagged him in almost every single story because I was always hanging out with him and we were always eating a lot of food and we were just, yeah. He also was the guy that covered Teddy for one of his like assignments at school for Berkeley. So he's super talented and he wanted to release a single, so I kind of helped him. So the song, it is co-produced by me and the lyrics are co-written by me, and also I did the vocal directions, so I think it would be a really fun song for you guys to check out. The lyrics are all in English, so you guys might want to like search up the lyrics. It is kind of good. And it's definitely a vibe. When I was listening to it, I got obsessed with the song that I just kept listening to it repeat and repeat. I think it's a really good song, and I'm not saying this because we're friends. Yeah, I don't really compliment my friends, so you guys know that I'm not lying. So yeah, I'm just happy that he released a song. Congrats. And I told him to listen to radio because I'm going to play the song. I'm not sure if he's listening, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, guys, let's go listen to the two songs and I'll be back. The first is 너와 닮아가는 일, The Way We Become Alike by 나윤권, followed by Never Fall in Love Again by Hanju.
There's no one's left at all. But if I find any traces of you, I'm falling apart. Oh, I still can't let go, but I should let you go. And I remember your words like a picture of your last words, and they won't leave me ever. And always I will promise I never fall in love again. I never fall in love again. and let you go. And I remember your words like a picture, your last words, and they will leave me ever. And always I promise I never fall in love again. I never fall in love again.
Download the Arirang Radio application.
Type in
ARIRANG.
Arirang Radio on your app store.
Download it and listen to
Arirang Radio.
88.7 in Jeju City,
88.1 in Seogwipo City.
101.9 in the Daejeong area.
Tune in, Arirang Radio.
You guys can also listen in Busan through BFM Busan English Broadcast 90.5 MHz and 103.3 MHz in Kijang, Nuksan, and Cheongwan area. Guys, what did you think about the song Never Fall in Love Again? Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. Leah says, so lovely. This would be pretty as a duet too. Yeah, I think it would be a really good female song as well. Geekdigi says, did you also write the title or was his spacebar broken too? So if you guys want to search it up later on music sites, it's Never Fall in Love Again with no spaces in between, so it's just one long phrase. When he first sent me the demo, it was I think called Never, and so I was like, you know what you should do? You should make it Never Fall in Love Again with no spaces. And he was like, oh, that was exactly what I was thinking. So we were thinking about the same thing. Yeah, so congratulations. Geek Diggy's like, I wonder what Iris taps into emotionally when she writes songs like this. I become very calculative and I'm just like, what would people think in this state? Something I don't understand. It's like people that make science fiction, like sci-fi dramas. What do they tap into? They just use their brains. And I like my brains. It helps me write words regarding love. So yeah. Oui. Anyway, guys, in hour 2, I will be back with Jeromeo, whatever you want to call him, to talk about movies on AAA, so don't go anywhere. I'll be right back after this song. This is 20 Something by Chung Seun.